Not your average tabletop. Woohoo!
Welcome back to Not Your Average Tabletop. I'm Zach, and today I'm unboxing the classic game from Reiner Knizia, Lost Cities. So this is actually one that we already had a copy of, but ended up, I just liked the game so much that on Prime Day it was for sale, so had to get a second copy in the family, just because it's such a solid game, and it's a small and quick game as well, which always helps these types of games. And it's a two-player only game, which is the primary amount of players we typically play with. So yeah, so there's the rule book, which shows you kind of how simple the game is, but it is still definitely a very thinky game. In some ways, I shouldn't say thinky, but there's definitely strategy to the game as you play it more and more. You get more and more used to kind of things that you should keep and do. Because in the game, you're kind of playing out cards, trying to get them in order, and trying to stop your opponent from getting their sets in order. And I believe this one comes with a potential to use a 6 purple color if you want to add kind of just another layer to the game. So yeah, the rest of it in here is just an insert, and it's got some interesting artwork, but yeah, this is definitely outside of needing the room for this board here, which also isn't necessarily necessary, but it's a nice way to kind of track who started what tracks and whatnot, and have an actual area for the cards. But otherwise, that's not really even needed. You almost, for Lost Cities, almost just need the cards. So maybe the box could even be considered even a little bit too big, even though it is already pretty small. But these are kind of I think 7 Wonder sized cards, if I remember right. But yeah, so you've got the different colors numbered 2 through 10. So yeah, and you got some really solid artwork on these. I believe, at least the other copy we have, you can kind of lay them out and you kind of get a whole picture if you kind of lay them in a row, which is really cool. You got some purple. They all seem pretty unique for each single color, which I also really like in games, especially when it's totally all driven on these cards. So being able to see that nice artwork in there always just adds to a card game. And yeah, I just love the size of these cards. Makes them easier to shuffle. And then you've obviously got, if you've played this game before, the 3 handshakes for each color as well, to kind of double, triple, and quadruple your score, or in a positive or negative way potentially. So yeah, that is everything inside the box for Lost Cities. Just some cards and a board, and then a short amount of rules. But yeah, that's the solid classic card game from Reiner Knizia, Lost Cities. If you like what you saw, definitely give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more unboxings, check out or subscribe and check out our other videos. Otherwise, we hope to see you on the next video, and as always, don't forget to keep on nibbling on our content.